Well, we said it was going to be a packed stream or packed weekend, and now here we are. So we are back with another episode of Milsim Real Talk, episode 48. Today we were joined by Ford. I'm probably going to butcher this, but Ford Observation Group. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, gentlemen, if you guys can go ahead and just give us introduction of who you guys are, we can start it off.
All right. My name is Alpha. I run the unit, and I coordinate all the liaison stuff throughout other units like Norcom and all that fun stuff.
What's up? I am Bala. I am the XO for the unit. I am in charge to make sure everything goes smoothly for the server as well as in the in-game operations. I am the one making all the calls to and from each unit on the ground and to our area guys as well.
I am Ghost. I am a pilot in the FOD. Currently with the 160th. Let's see. I'm temporary commander until we get word from another one. And I'm just teaching all the pilots about stuff. So
All right, gentlemen. This is actually first time interviewing you guys, but I know you guys you guys been in the whole Milsim scene for a while. Can you guys give us what your history with the whole Milsim scene is? Like, what was your first unit to now?
Well, my first unit was the 75th Ranger Regiment. I spent a good amount of time in there. Ghost was actually the one that brought me in. He brought me in as a 15 Tango when I first started, or a crew chief. He brought me in there as that when I first started, and then I jumped out of that, went to a unit that myself, Salty, and Ghost are familiar with. It's a 9th Battalion Dagger Company. They are a kind of like a field sim unit. It's a Marine Corps based unit. I ran the Special Forces over there for a while. After that, I bounced to the 75th again, went back to the 160th for their side. Came back in as a 15 Tango again, flew with them for a little bit, and then went back to the 9th for a very brief time. Didn't really like how it went there, so I kind of bounced. Then I went to first SFG, ran by Delta and a few others. And then while I was in the first, I realized that wasn't really for me either. It wasn't anything they were doing or anything like that. It was just kind of not my scene as far as everything went. Again, went back to the 9th for another brief time. I kind of bounced back and forth to the 9th. I made friends with them because I was in there for about a year and a half. Then I went to this unit, which was originally called 7th Special Forces Group, Airborne SIF. And after about 8 months of me being in there, the unit CO, the old unit CO, needed to take a break, and he gave me the unit with Bala as my XO because he was originally the old CO's XO. And yeah, we transitioned to Fog, and here we are.
Yeah, so I started back years ago, back Milson's for more on a Battlefield 6 type of style, with 1/6 infantry, which is also my unit for the military. Proud to be a part of 1/6 as real life, a really good team. From there, I moved on to a few other 101st Airborne, and then becoming the CO for 101st back in Battlefield 6 days. Then grew up, went to the military, went to 9th Marines out of Armor Forger. Really good group there. I was the third in command for that group. From there, I moved on to a JTAC team and a few others, just trying to find a new home. And then finally, we've moved over to, like Alpha said, our old unit, which was 7th SSG, being the XO for them, running all the in-game operations alongside with our old CO before he decided to retire. And now we're here with Fog. Look forward to make this a new experience for people to come in and have a fun time and have fun. So
Right. My turn. Let's see. My first unit was here in Reforger when I was still in preview. I was with the 2nd Direct Action Brigade. Was a grenadier and A-teaming for them on the ground because we didn't have any aircraft of any sort. Was that, then the team lead went there. When the first Black Hawk came out from Redline, me and about 10 other guys switched to aviation. We flew that for about 6 months. Then there was turmoil inside the unit. So all of aviation split with 2DAB. We then merged with 22nd SAS. We founded the Joint Special Forces Aviation Wing so we could fly with them. Flew with for them for about 6 months, and then we merged with the 2nd Ranger Battalion. Before it was 75th and 3rd and all that. We flew for them. Started out as W1s. Then we moved into 3rd because that was a support battalion. Really had the medics, aviation, and everything. We moved up CWO2. My buddy Vieira was the CEO of that for a little while. Then got moved in 75th, back to 3rd, because they couldn't figure out their minds on that. But once stuff happened, we split. Me and my buddies, we went to and founded 82nd Airborne. We were the COs of the aviation, CO ETSO of the aviation there. We stayed there for a while, and then
was that the old? I remember seeing something about 82nd being formed up a while back.
Yeah, we were formed. Basically, what happened was almost all of the 3rd Battalion left. The medical, aviation, and the infantry from 3rd left. From there, that left them bare bones in 3rd. They founded 82nd. From there, we built up what we could, making documents and stuff, trying to build a good foundation. And from there, it kind of just took off. Everybody really liked it. It was pretty good. That was probably a really good solid Milsim. So, and then I left that to go with Alpha to 9th Dagger Company. Went there, and I believe I then joined what's that? A different PMC unit. There, that 174. It wasn't well known, kept it secret and stuff until now. Then I joined CAD B Squadron as a pilot there, taught other pilots my stuff. Then joined 7th with the help of Coup, started teaching pilots in here. Then I stepped down because I found myself a good stable job, and now I'm back teaching people somewhat. So that's where we're at now.
So you've been around quite a lot.
Yeah, a little too long, but
So, question one I have for this is like, what is Forward Observations Group?
So, FOG is based around the real life PMC unit for this. Forward Observations Group is primarily a direct action intelligence gathering unit. Most of their operations are direct action. Like for example, right now they are, at least from the last time I heard about it, they are in Ukraine, fighting with the Ukrainians against the Russians over there, and they are part of their direct action teams for trench line clearing and hostage rescue for POWs and stuff like that. What we're basing it around is a lot of the trainings that we have in the server already from whenever it was 7th work very well for what we're trying to do with Fog. As far as selection process goes, CQB training, SUT, all that stuff. We're trying to make a very healthy mixture of realism and chill sim. It's not super chill to the point to where it's just like a running and gunning shooting fest where nobody really has taken anything serious. It's more strict than that. We have our guys lock in pretty hard for ops and trainings, while in between that we can just kind of hang out and talk and just kind of have fun together. It's supposed to kind of create like a brotherhood type of thing, kind of like a community for everybody that wants to come out, get selected to be on one of the teams, and yeah, just have fun with us. It's not like these other units that are out here that claim that they're a mixture of realism and chill sim. That doesn't really pan out too well unless you know what to look for if you've been around long enough. Um, with other units that I've seen, they don't really kind of stick to the healthy medium of it. There's a lot of units out there that are very strict, like they'll have the yes sir, no sir thing. We believe, since it is a game, that it's easier for us and our guys that if we do not address each other by our roles in the server, we just kind of know when to show respect to certain people, like team leads and the unit commanders and stuff like that. We know how to show the correct amount of respect for people when it comes to trainings and operations, and in between, the people that they were just showing respect for just kind of becomes another friend to them. It's not really anything too terribly complicated as far as our unit goes. It's just kind of what we have learned works the best. So yeah.
Son of a bitch, I was talking on mute. So, what does forward observations group, you guys being a POC, what do you guys consist of? Like, is it strictly infantry, or what assets come with you guys?
So we do have the assault teams. We have 2 assault teams right now. We do have our recon teams. The recon and assault teams is kind of just like a selection process for the most part. You will be selected to go into the assault teams, and after a while of being in the assault teams, you can work up and get to the recon side. Because the recon side is a little bit more in depth as far as the pipeline training and stuff like that goes. Like in real life, and some people are probably going to bash me for this, and that's okay. In real life, Fog does work with actual units as far as that side goes. So we do have a 24th STS as well as a 160th detachment. The 24th STS consists of our CCTs and our PJs, while our 160th detachment consists of 4 different types of pilots: one flying Chinook, another Blackhawk, Little Bird, and the cast versions for all that. And we do have crew chiefs for all these vehicles, like for all these helicopters. It makes it easier for all of us, but yeah, I'm probably gonna get a lot of backlash for that because conventionally, Fog doesn't like pair hand in hand with these other units, but they do work with them. They do utilize them for helicopter support and medevac if need be.
So, like, we say cast, you talking like direct action penetrator, or like the Apache as well?
Um, no, we don't have an Apache per se. It is mostly just direct action for the most part because that is our mission. That is our mission set when it comes to that kind of stuff. So it's more like direct action Blackhawks and direct action Little Birds that can run cast runs on objectives if we need them to.
Okay, so I know there's the DAP Blackhawk, pretty much just guns and missiles, and I think one pylon has like Zunis, the other one will have like a fucking hellfire or some shit.
Yeah, for the warbirds,
yeah, so
yeah.
yeah, that
it can be
that would
just,
just be a Cupid question for that one.
yeah, for the DAPs, it's just the rockets and the miniguns,
Ah,
as far as I know. But there is a mod that you can add the Dow rockets and the Dow rockets and a Riddler minigun, I believe, for the DAP.
so how long has Fog been up and running?
Well, from when it was as the 7th SFG, this group has been a thing for just under 2 years. It will be 2 years old in July. It did go through an extent of where it did shut down for a period of time, and it reopened this past July, and that's when I joined. Is when it reopened because Ghost sent me a message said, "Hey man, the server got reopened and we're recruiting again." So I'm like, "All right, cool."
All right. And so from reopening to now, like how has like I know you guys are part of I forget what community you guys were part of. Like how's been like your reintroduction into the community and like from have you been well received or has there been kind of some off-putting from other units?
Um, well, it's honestly a mixture of both in a sense. Originally we wanted to have like a self-sustaining type of thing. We weren't really concerned with other units for the most part, but after a while we kind of came to the realization that hey, with these other units being here, we give our guys and their guys a different type of change of pace as far as like joint operations and joint training goes. And on that aspect, that's good. We did not have any really backlash from anybody. Like our unit is a partnered unit in Norcom. Norcom just reopened, so we're a partner unit with them. We actually helped reopen it. Myself and the Naval Special Warfare Command reopened Fog and brought, I think, 5 other units in it so far. Not Fog. Apologies, Norcom. We brought like 5 of the units in it so far. It's not bad. Like being in the having our community a part of the Arma community, the vast variety of it. It's not bad. Now, as far as the backlash goes from it, we have been approached about changing our name because there is another fog group out there. They're just not as prevalent. They kind of keep to themselves. I've worked with them before in the 9th Battalion. They are not a bad unit. They're not a bad group of guys. They were just kind of approaching me, be like, "Hey man, it's gonna be kind of hard for both of our units to recruit if there's 2 fog units out there." I'm like, I understand, but in a sense, there is also 5 other 7th group units out there. So it would be just as hard if we were to revert back to what we were. They're just kind of like okay, and we kind of just dropped it. But that's kind of the backlash we've had so far when it's come to our unit being in the Milsim community more prevalently than it was. So yeah.
Right, and with Norcon reopening, like I understand it's, uh, the original Norcon was kind of shut down due to, far as I know, there was just two units beefing. But
Yeah, I had heard about that. I got the details from both the units. It was kind of petty, but that's not my stance on that.
yeah, I don't even know. I didn't even know it happened because I remember being part of the Discord and then like I get a message out of random. It's like, hey, do you want to be part of Norcom? I was like, the fuck you mean part of? I was actually scrolling through my fucking server list, like, where the fuck is this damn thing? Come to find out, oh, it was nuked. It's like, well, shit. Okay.
Yeah, they kind of just shut it down. I didn't get into like any messages or anything like that about it because our unit was in it before it shut down. We had actually joined about a week before the shutdown of Norcom. The old CO greenlit it, so we joined NORCOM. Did some trainings with some of the NORCOM guys. We had a CAG unit come out, and we had some fun with that. But that was the last time that we actually did anything with NORCOM during that iteration. It wasn't. Yeah, it was just kind of random. I didn't get any message. I didn't get any announcement saying,
Yeah,
"Hey, we're shutting it down." It just kind of
it
stopped.
just happened. It's like that's like okay. I mean, you're starting it back up. The original guy that owned it kicked it back up, uh, which is good. I mean, far as I know, both units were taking a siesta or some shit, and now everything's kind of smoothed out.
Yeah. Now, with that being said, there is going to be drama in the Arma community. Like,
Yeah,
Arma politics
when the hell is
is a
there?
really weird thing.
When is there not trauma?
Oh yeah,
Honestly, it's
oh
always
yeah,
something out here.
oh yeah. Whether it be another unit not liking what another unit's doing or poaching or anything like that, yeah, it just kind of
Yeah,
it's a very challenging game sometimes. But yeah, no, Warlord approached me about it. It was right after the transition to Fog is when he approached me about it. We were already partnered with Warlord and his unit at the time. We had done. He approached me after I had hosted the biggest armor forger op I think I have ever seen or ever done. There was ourselves when we were still 7th group, and we had 4 other units come out, and it was a good turnout, and it was fun. It was just it was a lot. It was a lot of stuff.
Their
A lot of
last
stuff.
video that's up for like less than 19 hours already has almost 2,000 views. So.
Oh, shit. Wait, what?
So I didn't realize my mic was on. I was talking to my buddy who's a veteran.
Oh, oh yeah, fucking damn. I did not come to this stream prepared. I will be honest with that.
You're good.
So what are your how do I put it? When you're making an op or planner one, what are the steps that you use to you start your planning? Do you start your planning or do you just come up with a scenario then you go from there? And like how do you decide what's involved?
Well, so we come up with an idea of what we want the op to kind of be like. Now we do base it around previous ops, so we do have campaign-based ops, so everything is based around the op before. We are currently integrating a more of a story-based campaign where people actually have to kind of RP a little bit because it makes it fun. I've been in quite a few Milsim units that had like story-based ops and campaigns. I always found it fun because it's not all just shooting. It's you have to kind of go here, talk to this person, then you can go out and shoot somebody. We're trying to take away from how our unit kind of used to be in that aspect. We like when we were 7th group, we it was strictly just direct action, so we didn't have any sort of hey, go here,
No, like real
gather
storyline or
this
something like
intel and
that.
come back. Yeah, no. It was realistic. It just I was wanting more of a story type of base campaign because honest to God, and I don't know if Bala and Ghost can attest to this, it was really hard to follow the story of our campaign op to op because we didn't have any sort of dialogue. It was just, hey, here's the situation. Go here, kill this person, or go here, capture this person, bring him back. It wasn't really anything else other than that. I noticed that it was kind of wearing people down when it came to that. So whenever I took over, I started to come up with ideas about how to make this a story-based campaign. Because right now we were in Fallujah, but with the new update that came out on Wednesday, the Fallujah map got messed up. So we are now in the and Cupid. Please don't laugh at me whenever I butcher this name. The Aliguliv map. It's
Call
the
it
new
Kane.
vanilla map. Yeah,
That's the
Kane. There
official
you
name,
go.
Kane.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's the new vanilla map. We're gonna be utilizing it as kind of a Ukraine-Russian war type of thing. That way we can actually kind of have a little bit of, hey, the real life unit is in this AO. Why not have our ops and campaign based around that? But after we kind of get an idea of what we want the op to be based off of the op before, we will then pick a spot that we want the op to be at, like random house, random compound, something like that. We'll pick the spot. We'll kind of set it up, kind of voice our ideas, because we will all do it in like a group. So it'll be all of the command team in the group just kind of discussing how we want the op set up, where we want everything to be, what we want our guys to do. We'll kind of like walk through every single step of the op and talk about what's going to happen, how it's going to happen. But with the new iteration that we have in 7th SFG, not 7th SFG, apologies, Fog, it's going to be very interesting to see how they react to a story type of thing with the RP. I'm kind of excited about it. Our first RP based op is tomorrow at 8 Eastern Standard. I will be streaming that if you or somebody else wants to watch it, just to kind of get an idea, better idea of what we do. But after that, we'll put on the finishing touches. Then we will mark the objective on the map, take pictures, get an op board set up, and then we'll send it to our guys and any other allied unit that wants to come out. Like, for example, tomorrow the NSWC with Warlord is coming out, and I gotta I gotta figure out how I'm gonna set up an objective for them. Because originally the op was not supposed to have more than just us, but obviously I like having other units in because it makes it more fun for my guys and their guys.
Just go tell them.
So
Go tell them there's seals. Just go tell them, hey, go raid that compound. Go write a book afterwards.
he's watching right now.
Honestly, like, it wouldn't
Yeah,
surprise me
go.
that we
Just
get done.
go.
Like, I wrote the book, like, y'all, by the way.
Yeah, go fucking go kill Alzabari in his fucking compound over there, and then go home, go write a book, and join a podcast and talk about it. It's like that seems just to be the standard off after for seals nowadays. It's not even
It's
funny
like, oh,
anymore.
we went here, did this. I'm gonna write a book about it.
Like if there's gonna be one book I'm gonna recommend, and this kind of it just this it kind of shits on them for doing this. It's a book called Code Over Country, and they talk about like all like not really all like the fucked up shit, but like a lot of the shit that happens, like the Air Force sergeant or whatever the fuck it was that was left on the mountain in Afghanistan. They talked about Chris Kyle, Marcus Luttrell, the Bin Laden raid, and if anyone remembers, I know this is kind of stretching it, but I forgot what African country it was, but where like the two SEALs killed a fucking Green Beret. It talks about that. Um, fucking, but like it's a real good book. I'm not gonna shit on it, but uh, Code Over Country by Matthew Cole. If you got time, check that shit out. Fuck it, that is something to. It'll keep you on your feet.
I'll try to find it.
But yeah, I was gonna say like when like this wouldn't be the first unit to like do an RP kind of op. It's like I know Blackheart Milsim group. They used to do at least showcase a couple of their trailers because every time they have a new campaign coming out, they always drop a trailer. Um,
Yeah.
they have one. It was like this little Southeast Asian map. Then they have one where they're going back to Afghanistan. They had one of them was playing Johnny Cash, and then the other one was playing that. If you are old enough to remember that Walking, not the Walking, the Dawn of the Dead movie, where like they're stuck at the
Oh
mall.
yes,
Oh
yes.
yeah. Oh yeah, I
That,
know that.
love that one.
The song from the intro, they took that and they added it to this uh, operation or campaign trailer. Because I sat there and listened to it, I was like, son of a bitch, I fucking remember this, so I don't even know where the fuck. And sure as shit, later, like later that evening, I'm sitting there watching like uh watching random videos on YouTube, and I come across the beginning of Dawn of the Dead, and I listened to it, I was like, fucking knew it. Still good though.
Yeah.
So, when you do ops, how long do they usually take? Like, how long do you drag them on? Is it like a week long op, or is it more like 2 3 weeks?
So, our campaign itself can vary between 2 weeks to a month. Our ops themselves, like the ops within the campaign, they will usually last. I think the longest that they've went is 2 hours. It's really just dependent on how the guys move, how fast they get in and out, and whether or not they are held up by QRF or something like that.
And knowing, like, going off past experience, when doing these ops, because like you just said, it was like what 2 3 weeks long, or it was 2 3 months.
Yeah, the campaigns usually last between 2 weeks to a month,
Like,
give or take.
how do you curb folks becoming burned out? Because it's constantly doing this, and like someone's gonna get burned out, they want to take a break. How do you help mitigate that?
Well, we do have stuff going on 7 days a week for the most part. Like we'll have trainings during the week and the ops on Sundays. Now, we do have fun ops that we do, like kind of like little morale booster ops that aren't really based around our normal mission set. It's kind of more, hey, go here and just shoot. And the guys tend to have fun doing that. Um, from what I noticed, uh, not a whole lot of people like doing trainings. I've always noticed that across every milsim I've ever been in. They do not like doing trainings. They like doing the ops, but they don't like doing the trainings. But with what we do
Like no one
in our
likes
trainings that we
PowerPoints, no
have,
one likes trainings.
yeah, it's just a whole bunch of death by PowerPoint. Some of them are death by PowerPoint. Mostly selection is and CLS for the most part. The rest of it is like hands on. You
Wait,
have to do it to be able to work.
you have PowerPoints during selection?
It's not an actual PowerPoint. It's a Google Doc that I have to read from.
I was gonna say, what the fuck? Like, I never even heard of a unit actually making a PowerPoint and having people go through it.
Dude, you need to get a hold of the 506 then, dude.
What the
They have
fuck?
PowerPoints left and right. They are a crazy, crazy unit. I love those guys. Their YouTube videos are awesome, but they are a wild unit. They're fucking crazy.
Jesus, it's like don't like you know damn well there's gonna be like some vets that are coming in and they just want to chill. They don't like this shit because we had to go through this plenty of times. Uh,
You know?
I can vouch for that because I am a veteran.
yeah, if you
Yeah.
remember, you and I could probably relate because you ever gone through the sapper training?
No, I did not. I went through like a mock one because we had a bunch of. I was in an infantry unit, So I got the chance just to do some cool stuff. Go through like the
No,
the
no, no,
mock
not
trainings
not
for it.
like no, not the fucking combat engineer like where they bullshit out. I'm talking about like the fucking where you have to sit in a room. This like whole sexual assault prevention readiness shit.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I literally
Fucking
have this an email the other day for like all that stuff. I mean, I didn't go through it again. I
fucking
hated
yeah.
that stuff.
We had shit like it's once a year and they drag the fuck out of that class.
Mhm.
But fucking yeah, yeah. Folks like go through that. They don't want to come to this go through this damn PowerPoints again. So as soon as they hear like, oh, yeah, sit around and watch this PowerPoint, it's like, man, fuck.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that to people in a video game. The way that we have our trainings and everything like that set up, the vets that we do have in the server, because we have quite a few, um, and all of them are in command roles. As far as I'm aware, for the most part, all of them are in command roles. They seem to like the unit, and Bala, correct me if I'm wrong. They seem to like the unit, as far as I can tell. I haven't heard any like real complaints out of them. Now there have been a few vets that have came in and they're like, dude, what the fuck is this selection process? I'm like, what do you mean? And they're always like, it's long. I don't want to have to sit here and relive my basic training days. I'm like, I understand that. I do. Um, I fully understand that. I fully understand that, but
Man
we
had a
have
full
to
on
abide
man
by our
flashback.
SOPs. I had
Uh,
one tell me, he's like, dude, this shit reminds me of when I went through selection and I don't like it. I'm like, okay. He didn't leave. He ended up sticking through it, but he's like, I had to go through this shit with my selection. It was not a fun time, but luckily I'm not doing push-ups in real life. I'm like, I'm not even making you do push-ups now. He's like, I know, but still.
fucking, just hired someone to go to his house and just to cattle prod him until he gets in the fucking push up position.
Yeah, go ahead and draw it for me.
Now I
And
know I'm gonna do to Rusty.
I, okay, I honestly see that in the Milsim communities. Like people would take this whole I get whole realism shit, but to just to go out and like uh just to take it a little off the rails, I guess you could say, it had to do like the most mundane kind of punishment where like you have to crawl around the map and shit, or fucking go to like the MSR, uh, go prone in the middle of it and crawl up and down the MSR while counting all the white stripes.
Dude, I had a unit once that made that as a punishment, we had to walk around the entire fucking airfield on Everon and count every single landing strip light.
You think he
Uh,
had it all, and next thing you know, they tell, oh, nope, that's wrong.
Like, no, nope, see, no, I counted 120. You said 119. Go recount. I'm like, ah, shit.
That's kind of, it got to the point like when I first joined this community, like it was like that, but like with everyone that came in nowadays, it's more you don't hear about this anymore. It's like yeah, why? Who the fuck's really gonna enforce that? Whether it be
Well,
Battlefield or fucking Arma, it's like whoopee, fucking you gonna have me do all this? Yeah, well, I'm going to bed.
well, there's only like 3 units I know that will actually still smoke you like it's real life. And this is no bash towards any of these units. These units are pretty decent units for what they are. Um, the 75th Ranger Regiment, the 82nd, and the 1st Marine Raiders Battalion. From what I've seen, they'll do that. Me myself, I'm not into that. I never served, nor do I want to serve right now.
I see. We did
Right now, I don't.
one of
But
our one of our former streams. We did that. We're sitting there watching them uh do like their RAS courses. Someone fucking got mouthy, and next thing you know, the fucking cadre is just swarming this dude. I was like, oh,
Good
fucking
old
dude.
times.
I was like, I not really fucking like didn't really hurt anyone's feelings, but Jesus. it was just proximity checks. We were talking, and I guess he was trying to listen in his defense. So like we could have been like a little further away, but he said something, and the cadre started jumping. And it was like, yo, just can we just like dial it the fuck back? Fuck.
From what from what I remember in my second rasp of the 75th, there was this one dude that was like not standing at ease, which is goofy in my opinion to make people in a video game stand at ease while the cadre drown on for like 2 hours. If you hear noises in my background, I'm sorry, my dog just decided to be retarded. With and he flat out told the cadre, "No, I'm not standing at ease. This is a video game. This is ridiculous." And the cadre and they all got like right around his character and just started screaming. They just started fucking screaming loud enough to the point to where their mics were cutting in and out. And I'm like, dude, it's not
That's.
that deep, man.
Wait for
And they're like,
honestly, for some it is. So what?
and they told him that he had to do burpees for the rest of the time that we were there, and
How the
everybody just kind
fuck
of
are
like
you gonna make
paused
him
and
do that?
looked.
What?
All of us just kind of paused, and one of them whispered, "That's some fucking bullshit." And the cadre like, "You want to fucking join him?" And he's like, "Yeah, go for it." And I'm like, "What the hell?"
Ugh.
I mean, like the 75th, they obviously have something right going for them. They have several thousand members by now. Do I agree with a lot of stuff they do? No, but they are doing good as far as their unit goes. Same with the 82nd and the 1st Marine Raiders.
I don't
But
actually think I met
me
the
personally,
First Marines.
I'm
I will
partnered
say
with
the
them. We
82nd
have been for a while.
RASP or whatever is better than Rangers.
What, the BCT for the 82nd?
Yeah,
Okay. Oh,
I didn't have
how
to sit
long?
in on the RASP. I never had to do that.
What the? Oh, I was like, when it comes like how long is usually the BCT or whatever you want to call it for like the Marine Raiders, and then the 82nd? Like
Um,
how long is their shit?
the Marine Raiders, uh, they're like us. They can kind of vary based off of the candidate's knowledge level. Like
Oh,
for us,
like
it
what
can
the
take up to
size
an
of the
hour and a
class or
half,
something like
or
that?
it can be 20 minutes. Yeah, the size of it also varies as well. Um, like with the First Marine Raiders Battalion, as far as I know, they have quite a few that come out during their selection. Their selection is actually several days, while ours is about an hour and a half. Ours is not, hey, we need to make sure that you know how to do all this. No, it's hey, do you know this? Do you know that? And then we do a live eval
Just
of
get
what we
yeah.
need to teach them in the
So
future.
just get like a general sense of okay, what is their knowledge? Do they know how to play this game, or like, or they console, or they PSE, shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that way we just base it off like their knowledge of that, and then from there we can build that trust and work on them and get them know what they're doing better throughout their time and all their trainings they're doing.
I never still like some folks do it like multiple days. It's like you could just do it all at once. Call it a day afterwards. Save everyone time. Oy. Oh shit, it's almost 45 minutes. Damn. So what are going on to the next question? What is your outlook for like the future? What are your plans for like upcoming say months or for 2026 as a whole? Like, is there stuff you want to
um,
do or what?
I want to get the unit to a somewhat decent size. I don't want to make it huge. It doesn't need to be big. It's not a conventional forces unit, and it's not a big PMC unit, so I don't need it big. My goal is to at least have all of the teams filled out. We are kind of in a recruiting lull at the moment. We need to fill up our assault team. like another assault team. We need to fill up our recon team, all of our aviation, our CCTs, JTACs, and PJs. We need to fill all that up. Obviously, it's going to take some time and a lot of drowning recruiting. I can't tell you how many fucking people I've talked to over the years about recruiting to a unit that I'm in. It's a very long and lengthy process sometimes, but yeah, that's kind of the goal for the year, is to get all of the teams filled out and have consistent numbers, because the more numbers we have, the easier it is to kind of do the ops that we need to do.
Son of a bitch. So, like, how many teams do you said you need to fill out the teams? Like, how many teams do you have?
We have 2 assault teams, 2 recon teams. We have Ghost. How many pilots? How many pilot positions do we have open?
I'm Chinook. Let's see. Monkey can fly, Lowbird or Blackhawk. We've got Jay in the Blackhawk, and we need about 2 cast pilots, one for each platform, and then maybe another Blackhawk pilot. So about 3, 4 maybe. Oh,
Oh shit, we just lost him.
he's gone.
Yeah, his PC probably froze again. He'll be back.
He's back.
There he is.
We did level.
You good there,
So.
bro?
I don't know what's up. It just randomly kicked me for no reason.
Computer hates you.
And of course, we need crew chiefs for the groundwork and to be able to work the repelling system we have on the Chinook and Blackhawks. But besides that,
Yeah.
Oh, you can
Alright.
actually repel now.
I
yeah.
gotta cut this short,
yeah.
guys. It's snowing here, and we're gonna shut down the city for the next day, so I gotta go get stuff prepared.
Oh shit.
Wait,
You're good.
Hurry.
What happened?
Don't hurry. Be careful. They have to shut down a city evidently because of the snow.
Dan, where the fuck he at?
He is in northeastern Tennessee. He's over there by the Appalachian Mountains.
He's in Smoky Mountain. He's in Smoky Land. Fuck that. I heard they're getting their asses kicked with that shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that big new snowstorm supposed to hit
Oh yeah,
Florida,
it's
the
supposed to hit
entire
us
East
here
Coast.
in a couple days.
Dude, it's been sprinkling all day. Not sprinkling, but flood rain or whatever.
Well, throw some salt down. It's gonna
There's
come.
no salt helm this.
Yeah, throw some
No
salt.
freezing.
Yeah, it'll help you in a while, long run. But well, gentlemen, that's about all the questions I have. Is there anything else you guys want to touch base on?
No.
Oh, nothing I can think of.
Um, all right. Um, is there a link that someone can go to if they want to like apply for the unit?
Yeah, there is. If you guys go on the Milsim Units website, we are featured on there. You can hit apply now and go directly to the Discord. Or if you find one of the, I think 6 recruitment posts that I make during the day, you can find it. One of them is in Norcom. The other one is in the Milsim Units Discord, as well as I do make them every 14 days on the Armor Forger Discord. So if you guys find those links, you guys can join those, or you can just go to the Milsim Units website and scroll down till you find Fog. It should have like a red and black photo for the unit logo. So yeah, those are kind of the areas you can find us at. Or if at any point anybody wants to reach out to me, if you're on Xbox or anything like that, you're more than welcome to.
All right. Well, folks, that's about all we got for today, or for right now. We may be rain checking the next stream. Just waiting to hear back from Keegs and Coke. Um, so if that's the case, then we will have another stream tomorrow with a different unit. But for the most part, just stay safe out there. I know weather's being crazy and shit. So, oh, and yeah, like we said, tomorrow's we're gonna do the stream with the 19th Mew. So if you guys got time, you can hang out, just swing on by. We'll love to have you guys in the chat. But other than that, stay safe out there, stay tuned, stay sharp, and we'll see you in the next one. All right.